Welcome to QSMC's Schoolgirl rowing series of trunk control. Thank you so much for the wonderful feedback we received for our first video that we released a couple of days ago. We think it's really wonderful to get all your feedback on different things we can actually offer you during this unprecedented time. So today we're going to look at a different area of the body. We're going to look at our upper back and our shoulders. In rowing, our upper back and our shoulders are a really vital part of getting the energy that we form in our leg drive to come up through our bodies and onto the oar handle. If we're in very inefficient positions in our upper back and shoulders, this actually decreases the amount of energy we can get from our leg drive up through our bodies and onto the oar handle. And so today, what we're going to do is a few really basic exercises to make sure the efficiency of our positioning at the catch and the finish of the stroke is really maintained through our upper back and our shoulder blades. So the great part about this exercise is that you don't need any equipment to start off with. What we're going to do is to see if we can position our upper back in a particular position with our shoulder blades and breathe in a normal way. So, lying on the ground, you can have your knees bent up to 90 degrees. You're going to place one hand on your heart, one hand on your tummy, just below your rib cage. You're then going to sigh. And as you sigh, you're going to notice that the patch of skin between your shoulder blades actually contacts the floor a little bit. You're going to maintain that feeling of contact in the patch of skin between your shoulder blades, and then you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. So you're really trying to get that air down into the lower bit of your rib cage. The reason we chose breathing is because it actually imparts a different force on our rib cage. So what you're trying to see is that if you can maintain that pressure of your upper back on the ground between your shoulder blades, and see if you can actually maintain that contact as well as breathe at the same time. So it's putting two demands on your rib cage. So it looks a bit like this. In people that do it incorrectly, what you'll find is that they'll start curling their shoulders forward and then breathing with their shoulders versus getting the air down to the lower bit of their rib cage. This is a really simple way to see if people, when they come to the front of the stroke, whether they are actually going to maintain their shoulder blade position or end up hitching up their shoulders as they place at the catch. You can do 3 lots of 10 breaths with just a minute rest in between. So the next exercise we're going to do is to really build upon what we just did with our breathing and our positioning of our upper back against the ground. So you're going to lie down on your back again, one hand on your chest, one hand straight out along the floor. You're going to sigh again. And then as you sigh, feel like the patch of skin between your shoulder blades is pressing into the ground slightly, and then you're going to lift one arm up and down. Okay? What you'll feel is that you'll want to curl your shoulder blades forward as you do this. Okay? So the whole idea is to keep your shoulder blade and your upper back in the same position, regardless of if your arm is moving or not. So it looks a bit like this. This can be then progressed to doing 2 arms. And finally, it can be progressed to actually going into the catch position. So you're going to sigh first, arms coming up to the catch. Okay, and can you come out to the catch position and place without lifting your shoulder blades up or moving the connection you're having with your upper back against the floor, and then coming back in. So try the single arm first, Then progress to the double, and finally get yourself into a catch position with 10 pulses and 3 sets. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a TheraBand at home, we can actually use it to progress this exercise even further. So you're going to hook it around something about door handle height. You're going to lie down on your back with both arms up. You're going to do the same sighing action. So you're going to sigh, feel like your upper back's contacting the ground. You're going to pull down slightly, pull out into a catch position, maintain that contact between your shoulder blades on the ground, okay, and then just doing a small pulse there. What you should feel is that you're initiating the movement at your shoulder joint versus letting everything go and hunching forward, okay? And this connects really nicely with the catch position and being able to place at the catch with your arm and not with your shoulders. Just doing 10 placements and then 3 sets of that.